Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I have a very late haul video for you. Right now that's like pretty much the only content I have to record is some hauls. I did just get back yesterday from being in Arkansas for Christmas, and so I was gone for like 8 nights. I think I was in Arkansas, and coming back I didn't melt. I didn't take any of that stuff to melt. Even though I have a ton of wax in Arkansas, I didn't have any warmers there to actually do any melting there. We did have a bunch of candles going because all my candle collection is still there. So we're pretty much just burning candles the whole week. But so I'm definitely not melting as much. And so all that to say is like, I do not know when I will have an empties video. It's probably going to be a while, especially because in my apartment here, I just don't melt as much. I'm at an office 4 days a week, and then I only have, let's see, right now I only have 4 warmers going in the whole apartment. I am planning on adding 1 or 2 more in my like living room area, like the open concept area, but my apartment's only like 1,000 square feet, roughly, maybe a little bit more. And so the like open concept area is roughly half of that. So it's just not very big. And so I don't need a ton of warmers. And for Second and Spruce, which this is the haul video I'm doing, her wax is so freaking strong. I only need 2 warmers. So the 2 warmers I have currently, one is a hot plate warmer, a julienne hot plate warmer. The other is the light bulb warmer that you see here. That is plenty. That is all that I need to get Second and Spruce to perform. Her wax is so strong. All that to say, most of my videos right now are going to be hauls, or maybe I'll do, I don't know if I'll do melting baskets, or maybe I'll do reviews, but not going to be empties. That might be what I need to do because it's going to take me a long time to get through some of this wax, right? So I also probably need to change up how I'm ordering. Like you'll see in this haul, there's some scents that I really, really love that I got like 2 tubs of. I don't think I got more than 2 tubs of any scent. I don't think. But realistically, it would take me forever to get through a tub of Second and Spruce because you don't need a lot in an individual warmer and you don't need a lot of warmers. And my place is small. Obviously, that's going to vary based on the size of your house. But for where I'm at right now, I'm just not going to need a lot. And so my thought is come January, I think she's going to do another pre-order in January. I really need to just stick to mini loaves. Like, don't get tubs. Yeah, don't get tubs. I was just going to caveat that with, unless it's a scent I really love. But honestly, even if it is a scent I really love, I don't need a tub because it would just take me forever to get through. And I have a lot of Second and Spruce. So anyhow, this is a Second and Spruce haul. This is from her, I don't know what she called it. She called it her winter pre-order. I think the pre-order was in September. I received this, I mean, it was definitely before Christmas. I've had this for a while, but I just didn't get around to filming it. I had intended on filming it at the time that I recorded my Dessas? I got my Dessas, my Second and Spruce, and my Teddy Bees all around the same time. And so I think, was it before Thanksgiving even? No, that can't be right. I don't know, but whatever. I've had it for a while. So this is the business card that comes with it. I know the lighting isn't the best. I still don't have like, other than the overhead lights, I need to get a couple lamps that will add more like lighting in this particular area. I just don't have that yet. But so that's her business card. You also got one of these cards here. Wishing you cozy nights, glowing lights, and scents that make your season bright. Thank you for your support this past year. Then there's this, the week of December 22nd to 28th, which today is December 28th, so that's ending today. She was doing this kind of giveaway thing. I haven't participated because I've just been too busy with the holidays. And then you got this cute little I'm melting sticker. I actually ended up I had 2 of them. The other one's somewhere. But anyhow, so those came with the order. I did get 2 samples, and this order did come in 2 boxes. So I have a lot. So this first one here is a tester scent, it says. So this is Friendsgiving. It's cookie dough ice cream, blackberry jam butter cookies, hazelnut cream, and almond macarons. I love her almond macarons blend. It's so delicious. I actually have, I think, a couple tubs in this order. And so that's just a very rich, decadent kind of almond, what do you call it? Almond, not liqueur, almond extract type scent. This one is really good. You definitely get the blackberry jam butter cookies in this. So I feel like what I'm getting the most is the blackberry jam butter cookies and the almond macarons, which is actually like a really good blend. This is really good. And one of these, like you can get 4 pieces out of these little, I don't remember what she calls these little wax melt cups. And I don't remember, I think she's switching up the shapes again for the January pre-order she might have mentioned. So I don't know if she's gonna have these available. I think you could get them in a 3-pack. I didn't get any. I just got the mini loaf, but you really do get a lot of wax when you do order her melt cup, whatever that's called, like shape or format or whatever. Cause I think you would get 3 of those in one, like as kind of like the item or whatever. And each of these little melt cups, I think you can cut into at least 4 pieces. This next one here is Caramel Ribbon Beach. This is Beach Party, which is her Beach Nights type. Sugar cookie, toasted mallow, vanilla, and caramel. So this sounds like just a nice decadent Beach Nights blend. There's the inside. I'm gonna have to get like close, I think, for it to like kind of do the correct lighting. And this is really good. I smell the Beach Nights, but you get that rich, decadent bakery note with it. This is not overly caramely. Sometimes caramel scents can kind of be a little nauseating to me, and this is not that way at all. This is really good. And what I love about Second and Spruce is her wax is so strong. Her bakery scents are like fantastic performers. So it really helps tone down that beach party. But there's something about it with the toasted mallow that gives this kind of a fall or winter vibe Beach Nights blend. This is really nice. I really do like this one a lot. I will start, I'm just gonna kind of go in whatever order I grab these in. So there's no particular order other than the size. And I got all of the, does she call them souffles or does she call them mini loaves? I got all of the mini loaves and tubs. That's the only shape I got. I did not get any of the large loaves. Oh, I forgot one thing. She did include this cute bell in everyone's order. And the ribbon just says believe. I don't know if that stands out, if you can see that. There you go. Isn't that super cute? So I thought that was cute. So I'm gonna start with the mini loaves or souffles, whatever she calls them. This first one here is Christmas Morning Cheer. This is an espresso blend, and I have been enjoying espresso scents, so I think I got maybe a couple in this order. This is espresso, house gingerbread cookies, eggnog, and iced sugar cookies. I love her gingerbread. I love her eggnog. Obviously, I love iced sugar cookies. So I thought all of that would make this a really great bakery coffee type scent. Here's what the wax looks like. Very pretty. Yeah, this smells amazing. I can get the eggnog and the gingerbread. There is a little bit of kind of that fall spice to it. And I smell the espresso. It is that nuttier kind of espresso. So I've mentioned this in other videos. I don't know if my nose is changing that I can enjoy espresso scents a little bit more than I used to, or if there's just a better espresso oil out there that I'm enjoying. It does, coffee scents tend to have a bitter note, which I love. I love bitter coffee. I love strong coffee that's bitter when I'm drinking it. Sometimes it can be a little too bitter. Sometimes it smells a little burnt when it's like wax scents, you know, like the fragrance oils. But this is smelling really good. Yeah, I love this. A beautiful bakery espresso. This is another coffee scent. This is Latte Da with her roasted chestnuts and brown sugar. Latte Da is a blend she's already had. People love it. I think Latte Da is the espresso, pecans, pound cake, zucchini bread maybe. And then I guess this blend has the addition of brown sugar and roasted chestnuts. That's what I'm guessing. I've never tried her Latte Da, I don't believe, because again, I haven't really ordered much coffee scents in the past because I didn't care for them, but I've been trying to explore them a little bit more with different vendors. Here's the inside. Did you see how the background washed out? This one, I love this one more, I think, than the Christmas morning cheer. This smells so good. It smells a little bit sweeter, so I think that brown sugar and maybe the zucchini bread, I don't know. This smells amazing. I can smell the espresso, but it just has the beautiful bakery, sweet brown sugar, a little bit of that nuttiness from the roasted chestnuts. It's not heavy on the pecan, but it is there. This is fantastic. This is gonna be a great Saturday or Sunday morning melt. This one here is Angels Among Us. I've had this one before. I feel like I've had it in a souffle. I think I finished it. I could be wrong, but it's the Angel Share type. That's a perfume, which I've never tried the perfume, but I've smelled the oil from different vendors now. Cashmere cream and cashmere cedar. So this is a beautiful scent. I do really enjoy this one a lot. That's what the wax looks like. I love the white, just the white on white with the white sparklies. Sometimes, let's see. I don't know, just the coloring is not great. It's a beautiful feminine kind of perfumey type scent, and the cashmere adds a warmth to it. I really like that one, and it's a good performer. I don't remember now offhand if I finished the other mini loaf I have in that, but I was fine getting another mini loaf. This next one here is Santa's Beach Party. I believe I have some of this left from last year, potentially. Maybe not a lot, and it might be at my house in Arkansas because I couldn't bring all my wax with me. So this is her Beach Nights Oil Beach Party, Mallow Fireside, pine boughs, roasted pine cones, and sugar cookies. So basically beach nights with sweetness, bakery sweetness, and the roasted pine cones, right? That pine type scent. There's the inside, isn't that pretty? I love the red swirls. So this is fantastic. I love beach nights with the roasted pine cones and pine boughs, and you can get both of those. I feel like roasted pine cones tends to be a deeper, richer, I guess pine cone or green, you know, winter green type scent. Whereas pine boughs, I think, is a little bit brighter. So both of those blended together in here is just beautiful. And there's some sweetness from the Mallow Fireside and sugar cookies. Yeah, it smells so good. I think I have, maybe I don't even remember, because as I'm smelling this one, it's familiar but not familiar, if that makes sense. Like I could have had a similar blend from another vendor, or maybe I do have that one. This next one here is Nutcracker Cocoa. This is hot cocoa, roasted chestnuts, pecans, brown sugar, vanilla cream, and a hint of cinnamon. I'm not the biggest fan of chocolate and hot cocoa scents and wax. I do think they've come a long way in the vendor wax world as far as like them being a lot more authentic to a chocolate or hot cocoa note, but they're just not like my favorite generally, but I did want to give this one a try. There's what that looks like on the inside. Yeah, and this is dominant in the hot cocoa. That's mostly what I smell. I get a little bit of maybe like the brown sugar. I don't feel like I'm getting the roasted chestnuts or the pecan. Barely any cinnamon, like not really any cinnamon at all. Yeah, it's really dominant. I just got wax everywhere because I popped it out so I can smell the bottom. It's very dominant on the hot cocoa. Now maybe that will change when I melt it. We'll see. So on cold, it's not a favorite of mine. What I think I'm gonna have to do, especially because I just don't need so much wax anymore, is if she offers like the melt cups or some other smaller size in her next pre-order, just go with that smaller size for scents I'm unsure of. This next one here is Santa's Christmas Shave. I do believe this is a new blend, I think, or at least it's definitely new to me. It's shaving cream, Mallow Fireside, cool peppermint, and Christmas buttercream. Don't know what Christmas buttercream is, but that sounds amazing. Here's the inside. It got a little discolored around the edges because I've had this box sitting here by the window, and the like sunlight will discolor wax, as I'm sure you guys know, but this is gorgeous. This reminds me of something. I feel like you can smell the shaving cream, but it's not overwhelming shaving cream. You can get the peppermint, and then there's a sweetness to it, kind of a smoothness to it, which I'm guessing is the Marshmallow Fireside and Christmas Buttercream. This is beautiful, but it reminds me of something I've smelled before. I don't know if it's a blend I've had from another vendor or just something else. You know what it smells like? It kind of has a little bit of, it's giving me a little bit of a sweater weather vibe. Why? Like not completely sweater weather, but it is giving me, why is it giving me sweater weather vibes? But it's not. There's not sweater weather in this, but that's kind of the vibe it's giving me. That warm, cozy, kind of minty, kind of masculine scent. So I feel like if you're someone that likes sweater weather from the Bathing Garden, you would like this. It's different. It's not the same, but it has that vibe to me. Yeah, this is beautiful. This one here is Velvet Orchard. Sorry. This is juicy plums, fresh pear, green apple, tonka. I think that's supposed to say tonka bean, not tonka beach, and cashmere vanilla. So plum, pear, green apple. So this is definitely going to be more of a fruity kind of scent. So there's the inside. Very pretty. Yeah, this is pretty. This definitely has pear. I smell the pear. I get a little bit of the green apple. I'm not really picking up a lot of plum. I do love plum scents. I tend to gravitate though towards like winter plums versus like a really sweet plum. I find like the plums that get used in like spring and summer tend to be very sweet and syrupy. I don't know that I'm getting the cashmere or the vanilla or the tonka bean. This is just a very bright, sweet kind of pear, green apple type scent. That's what it smells like to me. But it's nice. This will be great for like spring and summer. This next one here is pumpkin puffkins, soft pumpkin cookies, gooey marshmallows, and cream cheese filling with a dash of pumpkin spices. I think this might have been a new blend. There's the inside. This is a beautiful pumpkin creamy bakery scent. It has a little bit of that pumpkin spice. On cold, it's not overly spicy, but I do realize that sometimes on warm scents like this can become extra spicy. I will melt, even though this is definitely a fall scent, I will melt scents like this through winter, and then even occasionally in the summer, if I'm have my AC on, so it's kind of like chilly inside, I'll even melt like fall or winter heavy scents in the like spring and summer if I'm feeling it, like if I'm feeling the vibe. Yeah, so this is just a little bit spicy bakery pumpkin. It's really good. This one here is Harvest Hula Party. This is coconut milk and cookies, which I love that blend from her. Her milk and cookies is fantastic and blended with anything. It's amazing. But the coconut milk and cookies in particular is just such a beautiful, creamy, delicious cookie blend. It's fantastic. That's blended with her Beach Party, pumpkin s'mores, and pumpkin mallow. So this is gonna have beach nights, the like milk and cookies, like the beautiful coconut milk and cookies with pumpkin. There's the inside. This is beautiful. The most dominant note in here is the beach nights. I feel like I get a little bit of that like milk and cookies with that like creamy coconut. The pumpkin's in there, but it's very much in the background, at least on cold. I imagine the pumpkin will come out a lot more on warm. But this is beautiful. I think this is a great blend to transition from like late summer into fall, because that Beach Party, Beach Nights oil is such a good summery type scent. But with the pumpkin in there, I think this is a great transition scent. Yeah, this is beautiful. I'd probably melt this like anytime though, to be honest. This one here is Cherry on Top. I think this is a new blend as well. This is Sweet Cherry Crisp, hint of dark berries, vanilla cream, oatmeal cookie crumble. So cherry, I can really enjoy cherry, but I have to be in the mood for it. So this is why I got like a small scent, a smaller size. So any of these that I got a smaller size, it's either because I wasn't sure how much I was gonna like it, or I have a little bit of it already, or I think I'll like it, but I just don't need a ton of it. There's the inside. This smells amazing. That is so good. It's not a cloying syrupy cherry. It's sweet, but it's also bright. It's not a maraschino cherry. That is so, I mean, it smells edible to me. Like it's making my mouth water right now. Maybe that hint of dark berries, it's giving it a depth to it. And then it's sweet and creamy. The vanilla cream oatmeal cookie crumble. So sometimes you'll get oatmeal cookie scents and they'll have a lot of spice notes to them. I'm not smelling spice in this at all. It literally is a juicy, sweet, slightly deeper cherry with bakery. Wow, on cold, this is amazing. And it's just making my mouth water so much. It's so funny. Yeah, but it smells beautiful. I love this one. This is gonna be a great like spring and summer scent. This next one here is Belly Full of Jelly. This is wild berry jam donuts, coconut custard donuts, rich sugar cookies, cream cheese frosting, and a hint of cinnamon, which that hint of cinnamon obviously gives it like a little bit of a unique twist than you would typically think of. I think that's, Erica probably did that to kind of give it that like holiday fall vibe maybe. So, I mean, it's decorated like Christmas, but I love wild berry jam donuts. I can't overdo it with donut scents, but yeah, I don't know why I did a smaller one of this, but honestly, that's fine because it's gonna be enough for me, even if I do love it. There's the inside. I love the swirls on that one. I first and foremost get the wild berry jam donuts. I can smell a little bit of that coconut in here. It is a creamy coconut, not kind of like that dry, flaky coconut. And there's just like creamy frosting kind of vibes going on in the background. I am not on cold smelling the hint of cinnamon. That might be something that comes out a little bit more on warm. This is nice. It's definitely heavy on the wild berry jam donut. Like that's what I'm getting the most. And that's kind of what this is giving me, that vibe, with just a little something extra. So it's good. We'll have to see how this does on warm, but I think this would be a good kind of spring, summer bakery scent. This is Roasty Toasty S'mores. So Roasty Toasty is her roasted pine cones, toasted mallow, sugar, and cinnamon bakery spices blended with s'mores. I love her Roasty Toasty oil, or blend, I should say. It's beautiful. So I got a little smushed in transit, but that's okay. This is good. It smells like her Roasty Toasty blend, but just smoothed out a little bit more with the s'mores. You definitely get a lot more of the bakery notes in this than you do the roasted pine cones, but I do like it. Yeah, it smells good. This is gonna be a great fall or winter melt. And this is definitely something like I would love for winter because it's just a warm, cozy type scent. Yeah, this smells good. I have another coffee blend here, and I think I did the same thing with Teddy Bees. I got like 3 of her coffee blends in the last pre-order. This is Latte Lane. This is espresso, caramelized marshmallows, brown sugar, shortbread, cinnamon dolce drizzle. So espresso with like sweetness and cinnamon. There's the inside. And this is of the 3 coffee blends, this is the most dominant on the espresso. It is that rich, nutty, a little bit bitter espresso oil. It is sweetened up with all the other things, the caramelized marshmallows, brown sugar, shortbread, etc. But this is definitely dominant in the espresso. But it's really good. But this will be one that if you're particular about coffee, this may be one that I might get in the warmer, and it might be just a little too much for me, especially with how strong her wax is and how small my apartment is. I will say there's been some blends of hers I've put in, and I'm just like, ooh, it's a little overpowering in here. This is one that this coffee blend could be a little too much for me. So like if I go to melt this, I'd probably just put a small piece in one of my warmers and that's it. This next one here is Fall in Love with Pecan Pie Tassies. I've had her Fall in Love blend, and I feel like I've had it blended with other stuff too. But this one is Fall in Love, which is her pumpkin pecan waffles, birthday cake, donuts, and cinnamon sugar. And then that's blended with pecan pie and butter pecan glaze. So I'm not the biggest fan of pumpkin pecan waffles. That oil tends to overpower everything. That's all I smell when I get a blend with it. So I tend to shy away from them. But with Erica's wax, I have found that I can get the other scent notes. So I have purchased her Fall in Love blends in the past. So I just don't get a lot of them. So I wanted to try this one out because I think this was a new blend for her. There's the inside. And when I opened this one and smelled it, it is so decadent and rich and delicious. It's so good. Like the pumpkin pecan waffles is in here, but it does not overpower all those other scents. You get all the like bakery, delicious, sweet goodness. The birthday cake, the donuts, the pecan pie and butter pecan glaze, it all blends together to just bring a very rich sweetness to this, to the pumpkin pecan waffles. This is amazing. And I would not pick this up and think it's a pumpkin pecan waffle blend if I did not know the scent notes on it. Yeah, this is a beautiful bakery blend. And the last of my mini loaves is Gadzooks It's Fall. So was Gadzooks like, well, it's another pumpkin pecan waffles blend. I'm trying to remember. I feel like I've had something with Gadzooks in it. I can't remember if she has it as a standalone blend and that's how I've had it, or if I've had it blended with other things. But it's pumpkin pecan waffles, cinnamon sugar donuts, cream cheese frosting. Oh, that's the Gadzooks. And then that's with zucchini bread. Oh, no. Let me start over. Okay, so the Gadzooks is zucchini bread, sugar cookie bomb, and sweet milk. So it's kind of like a bakery blend that then she blends with other things. So that Gadzooks is then blended with pumpkin pecan waffles, cinnamon sugar donuts, and cream cheese frosting. Oh my gosh, this smells amazing. I love the green color. Kind of like a unique color, obviously, for this blend. This is so good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I said it that way. I think I was going to say, oh my God, and oh my gosh. I don't know. I said it weird. This is bakery heaven. It's sweet. It's creamy. It's bakery deliciousness. It does have that fall vibe from the pumpkin pecan waffles and the cinnamon sugar donuts, but it's not spicy. It's not cloying. This is beautiful. Like, I will melt this and that fall in love with pecan pie tassies. I will melt both of these this winter. They smell amazing. All right, I'm moving on to tubs. I have 18 blends that I got 2 tubs each of. Now, I placed this order in September. So I think at the time I placed the pre-order, I was going at it from the perspective that I was still going to be potentially in Arkansas, where I mean, I don't need this much wax. Like, let me just get that straight with you guys. I don't need this much. But in my mind, in my bigger home, like, I could, if I was going to melt like 1 Second and Spruce fragrance throughout my whole home where I control the melting, I would probably, like, in that area that I controlled, which I think I had like 11 or 12 warmers, I don't know that I'd melt a full tub, but I could probably melt like 3/4 of a tub in that whole area. Other vendors, it would probably be a whole tub, but with Second and Spruce being so strong, you don't need as much. So I probably ordered a little bit from that mindset. I'm trying to justify why I got 2 tubs of so many. And these are either scents I've had and I know I love, or scents that based on the scent notes, I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love this, so let me get to this first one here. This is Whispering White Woods, and I'll try to get that to show up better. This, I believe, is a new blend for her. And this is Vanilla Woods, Palo Santo, Smoked Vanilla, Mallow Fireside, and Cookie Cutter. Cookie Cutter is a cookie blend of hers. I think it's rather new. I think she came out with it earlier this year. I don't remember what's in it. I'll see if I have another blend with it, or another blend with it where maybe she lists out the notes. But for me, I was like, Vanilla Woods and Palo Santo Smoked Vanilla, like, yes, I love woodsy type scents that have a little bit of that smokiness, a little bit of the sweet creaminess. So this definitely sounded like something that was up my alley, and I absolutely love the label on this one. It's so beautiful. I love all of her labels. And this is the inside. And yes, I absolutely love this one. The vanilla woods in this is so beautiful. What I love about the like woods note is that, unlike doing like roasted pine cones or pine boughs or like or pine or Christmas tree, those scents are always very heavy on the winter greenery. This is more of a woodsy note. So it's more of the tree trunk or the tree bark versus the greenery. And it does, with the Palo Santo, I think it leans a little bit, just a touch on the masculine side, not cologne-y, but just, I think woodsy notes in general tend to have like a masculine note. But this is beautiful. On cold, I don't feel like I'm getting a lot of the bakery notes from the Cookie Cutter, but I feel like those will come out on warm. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful winter woodsy blend to melt this winter. I think I'm gonna keep one of these out to put in my warmers tonight. This next one is Magic in the Air, and this is, I'm pretty sure, a new blend for her as well, this opening, or this pre-order. So this is sugar cookies, bread, holiday baking spices, oh Christmas tree, toasted mallow, and mallow fireside. So you're getting kind of that Christmas tree scent with a little bit of the roasty fireside note, and then bakery, and then holiday baking spices. Like, this just sounds fabulous. The inside, oh my God, I smell it. It's so good. This is beautiful. I get all of those things. It's very creamy. That like mallow fireside and toasted mallow in here really help smooth this out. So if you're somebody who's not a fan of Christmas tree scents, I mean, if you absolutely hate Christmas tree scents, you may not like this one. But if you're somebody that like, hey, I can appreciate a subtle Christmas tree scent, this might be something that you would enjoy. Because you get all of those notes. You get the bakeryness from the sugar cookies, the baking spices. I feel like you get just a touch, like 5%. But you get the Christmas tree notes. So it really is, the name is so appropriate for this because I feel like it's all those things you smell in the air at Christmas time. If you're in like an outdoor Christmas market, but not heavy on the spices. It's more like a bakery, Christmas tree, like just beautiful fireside outdoor scent. Yeah, love this one a lot. I wonder if this has Christmas at Santa's in it. It almost smells a little bit like it has that oil in it. This next one here is Sassy Spice. And of course I got two. And you'll probably know why. If you watch my videos, you know I love chai. So this has chai spices, gingerbread cookies, harvest cake, cream cheese frosting with orange zest. So to me, the chai, the bakery, and the orange zest, I thought, oh my gosh, that's gonna be like amazing. There's the inside. I feel like, okay, so on cold, it's probably not what I was expecting. I feel like I'm getting the orange zest with just kind of some bakery notes in the background. To me, it smells kind of like an orange cake type note with maybe a touch of frosting. This is one I might have to get in the warmers and see how it does. I'm gonna actually pop it out and see. Okay, get more of the chai on the bottom. Okay, the way it smells on the bottom, I absolutely love it. Yeah, that smells fantastic. You get a lot more of the chai and like the gingerbread cookie on the bottom of it. On the top, it was very kind of generic orange bakery. So I like the bottom. I don't think even though the colors are layered in this, I don't believe that she actually does, like unless it says it's layered, the fragrances aren't layered. So it could just be and I do find this with some scents and some vendors. Actually, I feel like with all vendors, but with some scents, you need to smell the bottom to get all the notes, like for some reason. So this is definitely one of those. So if you got this one and you only smelled the top and you were like, meh, like me, pop it out, smell the bottom. It smells amazing on the bottom. I really get the chai and the gingerbread, which the way it smelled on the bottom is how I expected this one to smell, with just a little bit of that orange zest in the background. On the top of the tub, to me, it was like, not what I was expecting. So I think when I get this one in a warmer, it's gonna be fabulous. Like all three of these right now, I'm like, I want to melt them tonight. I'm not going to, but well, I might melt one of them, but obviously I can't melt all three. I'm also having a cappuccino martini in a wine glass. I'm still a little bit in that like festive holiday mood. Next one here is called Page Turner. Pretty sure this is new one to Erica. This is bergamot neroli, cozy woods, Earl Grey tea, by the fireside type, and cashmere cream. So this sold me on the cozy woods, Earl Grey tea, and by the fireside type. Like bergamot neroli, and this might have been one Erica talked about in the group, and maybe the way she described it, I was like, yes, I'm gonna love it. So I think bergamot neroli might give this a little bit of a masculine note in the background, but so would the cozy woods. But that's why I got two, because it just sounded fabulous. There's the inside. This is beautiful. I get the Earl Grey tea the most on the top. And a little bit, I feel like the bergamot, neroli, and cozy woods are kind of all blending together to give this kind of a little bit of a masculine outdoor scent. I get a little bit of the warmth from the by the fireplace and the cashmere cream. I actually want to pop this one out as well to see how it smells on the bottom. Oh yeah, okay. I get the bergamot and neroli a lot more on the bottom. This is beautiful. It is masculine, more so than the, was it the Magic in the Air? No, or the Whispering White Woods. Yeah, more so than the Whispering White Woods. But there's a freshness to this. The Earl Grey tea, and maybe it's the neroli, give this a bit of brightness. So I feel like this is a beautiful scent to actually come out of winter and maybe into spring. Yeah, this is, but it reminds me of like a clean man. It also kind of has that vibe of like a masculine, citrusy shower gel for a man. Smells good. Like this would probably be a really good men's cologne. That's fantastic. This one is not new to me at all and is an absolute favorite from Erica. In fact, I have this one in my living room, kind of open concept warmers right now. This is Holiday Market. This is Fraser Fir, apple cider, cinnamon, and sugar. And it sounds like such a basic blend, but it's the apple cider, the cinnamon sugar, how it blends with the Fraser Fir. It's just fantastic. This smells like that traditional outdoor Christmas market where they would have like cinnamon bakery goods baking in the background, have some apple cider heating up in like for you to drink, with trees surrounding you, Christmas trees surrounding you. I love this one so much. So basic, but so good. Like I say so basic as in not the smell is basic, but like the blend seems basic. Oh, and it's such a strong performer. And the Fraser Fir in this is just beautiful. I have zero regrets about getting 2 tubs of this, and this is a scent I will melt all winter as well. This next one here I've had as well before. This is Catching Z's. This is her House Lavender, Coconut Milk, Santal, Pink Sugar, and Cookie Bomb. And you guys know me, I always need more of my lavender blends. There's the inside with the lavender buds. That's very pretty. This is beautiful. You get all of those notes. It's really like a lavender, pink sugar, but like a little bit of a sweet, creamy bakery note with it to kind of pull those 2 scents together. It's not overpowering on the pink sugar, but the pink sugar is present. So you have to be someone who can enjoy pink sugar. Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm glad I got 2. Because I melt so many lavender scents at night, like to me having 2 tubs of this is like definitely makes sense. This next one here is Where There's Smoke and Roasted Pine Cones. So her Where There's Smoke blend, love it. I don't think I've had it with roasted pine cones. I think she's done it with like vanilla balsam before, or maybe it was vanilla balsam and roasted pine cones. I can't remember now. But her Where There's Smoke is by the fireplace type, mallow fireside, smoked vanilla, and sugar cookies, and that's just blended with roasted pine cones. So I think the first time she introduced that blend, she did it with Palo Santo, and everyone like loved it, and I loved it as well. This is beautiful. It's a creamy, smoky, roasted pine cone, basically. I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, this is beautiful. This is one I'll melt all year. And then also, it's weird, but I will melt this at night in my bedroom. There is something very cozy and comforting about it. But the roasted pine cone is not overpowering in this. So yeah, that is beautiful. This is another one I'm happy to have 2 tubs of it. This is a new blend for her this opening, I believe. This is Balance and Breathe. And this is lavender, eucalyptus, white cedar, mint, hint of lemon, and vanilla. Here's the inside. Very pretty colors. Ooh, this is pretty. This is a very aromatherapy type blend. I think with that eucalyptus. And the mint is not like a sweet mint or a spearmint or anything like that. I feel like all of those, I feel like I'm getting more of the lavender and eucalyptus in this. Yeah, so it's a little bit more well balanced when you're smelling it on the bottom. Still very much aromatherapy, but I feel like those other notes are kind of coming in, like the vanilla and the cedar, the white cedar maybe helping kind of like smooth it out. This next one here is Autumn's Edge. And this is pumpkin cashmere cookies, which is creamy pumpkin cashmere cream rich sugar cookies, and that's blended with vanilla balsam and vanilla. So that like mix of the fall with the pumpkin and then the like Christmas winter with the vanilla balsam sounded amazing. Beautiful inside. This is so pretty. You get the beautiful sweet bakery pumpkin with a little bit of those pumpkin spices, and you get the vanilla balsam and the vanilla. This is gorgeous. Such a good balance of those two, that like fall and winter. I love this one a lot. Like I will melt this one this winter as well. That is beautiful. Absolutely love it. Next one here is Sugar Plum Tea Party. You guys will know why I got this one, because this has Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies in it. So that's the plum, dark cherries, sweet oranges, peppery woods. And then that is blended with strawberry pound cake and pink sugar fairy dust. That is her, is it just called Sugar Plum? Sugar Plum Fairy Forest, I think. And then that's blended with Earl Grey tea and vanilla. So that's the tea party part of it. So I was like, of course I have to get two, because I love the Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy oil. There's the inside. Oh my gosh, I love this one. So good. The Earl Grey tea gives this a brightness to it, like a little bit of a brightness, but it's not like distinctly Earl Grey tea, at least not on cold. But I can smell the Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies blend or oil. I can smell a little bit of the bakery from the strawberry pound cake and the pink sugar. This is so beautiful. Every time I sniff it, I'm kind of getting other notes. Yeah, this is beautiful. Oh, I love this one. This is going to be one that I would totally melt at night as well. Like, I just love it. This next one here is Vanilla Snowflake. I think this is just this must just be the dupe for the Bath & Body Works scent. I don't think this is like a blend that Erica came up with, I don't think. So that's frozen vanilla, iced fir needles, mint leaf, and coconut flakes. Love the white wax, and it is layered, so it has blue on the bottom. That's really pretty. So on cold, it's just kind of meh to me. Let me smell the bottom. There is something about this that is giving me like an artificialness to it. I can smell the vanilla. Like there's definitely the vanilla, but maybe I'm not a fan of the vanilla. Now I know I've had Vanilla Snowflake candle from Bath & Body Works, but it might've been a while, and I feel like it's generally a pretty light scent. So I don't know how much this is like the Bath & Body Works candle. It smells good. On cold, it's not a favorite. It's one that I think I'll have to melt and kind of see how it does. It's one I could see would like transform a lot in a warmer, but we'll see. Here's another one that this is not a new to me blend. This is Christmas at Spruce. This is her blend. Is this the one that is the Christmas at Santa's from Sassy Girl Aroma? Yeah, this is the one that's the same as the Christmas at Santa's from Sassy Girl, and Dessa's now has this as a blend, and this is the same as Holiday from Teddy Bees, and I love this one. I love, love, love it. To me, there is a slight difference from vendor to vendor. I think that based on kind of the wax formula that they use, definitely there's a difference in performance. This is beautiful because you get the beautiful greenery from the holiday wreath. You get a touch, it literally is just a touch of kind of a winter berry, but you smell the sweetness, bakery goodness from the sugar cookies and a little bit of that warm fireplace. It's just beautiful. Yeah, and so I've had this one before. I may even have like a tub of it right now in my collection, but I feel like it's one I can never have too much of. This next one I believe is a new blend for Erica. This is Holly and Hearth, and you can see this lid did crack, so I'm gonna have to like bag it. The problem is I left all my bags in Arkansas. Well, I put them in storage, and I meant to go get them while I was there this past week, and I did not. So I might have to just place a small order with who do I order? I can't remember the name of the company now. It's a website I order poly bags from. But Holly and Hearth. So this is Christmas simmer pot, oh Christmas tree, hollyberry wreath, roasted pine cones, and an extra hint of smoke. I was like, that sounds amazing and right up my alley. There's the inside. Oh, this is beautiful. The Christmas simmer pot, I feel like it's kind of like cranberry, maybe some orange zest, clove, allspice, star anise, you know, all that stuff that you'd pour in a simmer pot. You smell a little bit of that Christmas tree and that greenery, and you get the depth and the warmth from the roasted pine cones and a little bit, I guess, of that touch of smoke. I don't know, this is beautiful. It is a beautiful Christmas winter blend, but you have the like winter berry notes in there. This is so pretty. Yeah, I'm glad I got to. I don't remember if I've had Midnight Campsite. This is not a new blend from Erica, but I feel like I have not had it for some reason, but I think people raved about this one. So this is caramelized marshmallows, smoky campfire, and sugar cookies. Or maybe I have had it. I can't remember now. It's good. It's just a creamy sugar cookie fireside note. It's light on the top. It's more creamy sweetness than it is fireside. Yeah, I'm gonna melt this one. Like, I think it's really good. I don't think I've had this one before, but it's more dominant on the caramelized marshmallows and the sugar cookies than the smoky campfire. I actually right now cold wish that campfire note came out a little bit more, but I think I can really enjoy that. And then I think that would be like a good blender with maybe some other blends or Ghost Pumpkin is not new to Erica. I feel like she came out with this one last fall and absolutely love it on cold. I think it was a really popular one. I think I still have my mini souffle. Like, I loved it on cold, or my like mini loaf, and I haven't melted it yet, but I was like, I know I love it so much on cold, I need to get more. So this is white pumpkin, falling leaves, fig, white birch, and amber. Love the white. This one's so amazing. To me, this is such a beautiful winter scent. I love white pumpkin. I have a like white pumpkin candle from, I think, was it Goose Creek? A long time ago, like several years ago when I was still in California. They sold these like ginormous pumpkin jars that were like 4-wick candles, 5-wick candles. And I swear it's probably like 60 ounces of wax. And one of them I got was white pumpkin. I absolutely loved it. So there's a spiciness to this that's in the pumpkin, but the falling leaves, you get that beautiful fall crisp air. The white birch, you get that like, you do get that birch note again, which is of the like tree trunk, it's not greenery. This has no greenery notes in it. And the warmth of the amber. This is amazing, absolutely amazing. Beautiful for fall or winter. So glad I got 2 tubs of this one. Like, honestly, like most of these, I'm like, even though I know I don't need 2 tubs, I'm so glad I got 2 tubs because I will cherish these scents. I mean, Erica only had 2 pre-orders this last year, right? Or did she do 3? I feel like she only did 2, maybe 3, no 2. So I feel like when I know I love a scent, I gotta get it and have enough of it to last me at least a year, if not longer. So this next one is Cookies at the North Pole. I believe this is a new blend for her. This is milk and cookies, buttermints, vanilla mint, and hint of cool peppermint. Oh, look at how she did 3 colors, the pink, the white, and the blue. That is the top. Oh, and I do have my second top there. This is beautiful. Oh my goodness. It is the creamiest vanilla-y peppermint mixed with her milk and cookies. Like, it is fabulous. I think she did a peppermint milk and cookies blend. So this is, or no, she did buttermint milk and cookies. So this is like that with just like a little kick up on the peppermint. Oh my God, I want to like bury my nose in this. And it's even making my mouth water. Like, it literally smells like a butter cookie with broken up pieces of peppermint candy cane. Oh my God, my eyes are rolling in my head. It smells edible. This smells edible. So good. This is gonna be a great nighttime blend, great wintry blend. So excited. Okay, this next one here is Jack. This is one that I think I've melted some of, but I don't think I've finished it. I just have it in a mini loaf. Absolutely loved it. Again, I think this is one that maybe she introduced last fall. So I was like, I need to get 2 tubs, which is what I have there. So there's 1, there's 2. Love the color she did on this with the orange and the gray. There's the inside. Pumpkin seeds, Palo Santo, falling leaves, oud wood, cool autumn air. This is gorgeous. It's pumpkin-y, but not pumpkin bakery. It's like almost like a pumpkin cologne without being cologne-y. Because there's a masculine outdoorsy manliness to this with the palo and the falling leaves and the oud wood. It's comforting, it's warm, it has a little bit of, I feel like just a touch of like a spice from the pumpkin seeds. Yeah, this is just gorgeous. I kind of want to pop this one out too. I can't get it. Yeah, but it's gorgeous. I'm excited to melt this. I think I've melted some of the mini loaf I have, but I may not be completely accurate there. And then the last one that I got doubles of is almond macaron. This is a favorite of mine. I've had 2 tubs and I think I'm almost done with my second tub. So this is just almond, amaretto, vanilla, sugar. You have to love, this is definitely like an amaretto liqueur type scent. So good. Or like an almond extract amaretto type scent. There's no like alcohol note to it. This scent could be overly cloying to some people, but it is delicious and it is so strong. And I feel like this would be a good blender maybe in some of these other scents as well, like this, or a good complement. Like if you did a scent that's maybe heavier on the Christmas tree or something, you could melt this in another room where they kind of meet and mellow each other out. It's just beautiful, but you have to really like almond scents for this one. All right, I am back to do now the blends that I got just in a single tub, and I have 12 here. And some of these are new or scents I've had before that I really do enjoy, but I didn't think I needed like 2, or some that I thought, oh, I'll probably like it a lot, but I don't know if I'm gonna like love it, or I feel like I have to have 2 tubs. Also the other thing I want to mention, when I was in Arkansas for like the week, like 8 nights or whatever roughly, I turned off all my hot plate warmers, but I left this light bulb warmer on and a light bulb warmer in my bathroom, and they both had one of my fragrances from Second and Spruce. I can't remember which one it was now. And when I came home yesterday and I opened my apartment door, like the house smelled amazing in here. Like I could still smell the wax. It wasn't like a burnt wax. That's why I turned off the hot plate warmers, because I feel like those get so hot that they burn off the fragrance oil really like somewhat fast, relatively fast. And if you leave wax in there unchanged for a long time, they can start smelling like burnt wax. But with just the light bulb warmers, it just kept the apartment smelling amazing while I was gone. So that's just like, I don't know, Erica's wax is like top notch. So let me go ahead and jump in. So I know I've had this one, Dark Nights. This is Palo Santo, Mallow Fireside, Blackberry, and Vanilla Bean Mallow. And I really love the combination of the blackberry with those other notes, right? So you get, it's like a deep, like dark, sultry type scent, but with the blackberry. It smells so good. This one's so good. A really strong performer. You get a little bit of that like sweetness from the Vanilla Bean Mallow and the Marshmallow Fireside, but it's beautiful. Yeah, I love this one. I'm glad to have a little bit more of it. And then I got her Smoked Eggnog, which I know I've had this in a sample on its own. And then I think in one of my other pre-orders, I got it with a blend, but I don't think she offered it recently as a standalone blend. So this is Creamy Eggnog, Mallow Fireside, and Smoked Vanilla. Absolutely love this one. I think the one I have is like smoked eggnog and roasted pine cones or something like that. There's the inside. It's So good. You get the boozy eggnog, like there is that boozy note to it. But with the Mallow Fireside and smoked vanilla, it just adds a richness and depth to it. So it's not just eggnog. Yeah, I really love this one. And on warm, this one is fantastic. I've had this one before as well, and this is a popular blend for Erica. This is Tipsy Gingerbread Man. So it's her house gingerbread cookies, eggnog, and iced sugar cookies. So I guess it's tipsy because of the eggnog. So, and I think it is a spiked eggnog. There's the inside. I was like, is he tipsy because he's drinking just eggnog and eggnog would make a gingerbread man tipsy? Or is he tipsy because there's alcohol in it? But I think this is the same spiked eggnog that's in the smoked eggnog. Yeah, so it's similar to the smoked eggnog, but it has a little bit of the spiciness from the gingerbread and doesn't have like the smoked vanilla Mallow Fireside, but it is very similar in kind of the underlying like foundational scent. Yeah, really good. Just with that addition of that kind of like slightly spicy gingerbread. So this is Sylvia and Strawberry Pound Cake. I've had Sylvia, absolutely love it. It's rich pie crust, warm vanilla sugar, and extra pinch of sugar. And then that's blended with her Strawberry Pound Cake. I only got one. I think it was just me trying to control myself. I don't really know, because I do love her Sylvia, and that with the Strawberry Pound Cake. So beautiful. The warm vanilla sugar and the Strawberry Pound Cake is fabulous. This is beautiful. I'll probably regret only getting one, but to be honest, like how quickly am I gonna be able to melt through this? So I think by the time I'm ready to get more, I'm sure she will offer it again, but that's gorgeous. This next one here is fried dough and apple butter glaze. I've had her fried dough. It's fantastic. So it says house blend fried dough, which I don't know what the notes are on that, but then with brown sugar and apple butter glaze. So I thought this sounded amazing. I love baked apple type scents. Yeah, this is so good. It smells like the apple butter cake to me smells like an apple pie. It's that buttery baked apple with a little bit of cinnamon. And then you get the bakery notes in this. It's baked apple, sweet cinnamon, and bakery goodness. So good. Yeah, this smells edible. This next one here is Changing of the Guards. This is Into the Night, which is her black tea, toasted fig, nutmeg, vanilla, and tonka bean, which I really love. And then that's blended with creamy pumpkin and chai spices. Now, why did I only get one? I don't know. I mean, let's be honest. I think I only need one, but like all of that, her Into the Night blend, I love. And then of course I love chai. So maybe I just had to, you know how I got what was the other one that I got that had chai? Maybe I was just like, okay, Jenny, you don't need like 4 tubs with like chai oils in it. This is so good. I smell the Into the Night, that black tea note, but I get a little bit of the chai spices. And it's creamy, but there's like a beautiful kind of feminine type perfumey kind of scent with that toasted fig. Just a touch of it. So it's not a perfumey like scent at all. I'm gonna try and pop this one out because I feel like this is one that would be good to smell the bottom. Oh yeah, the bottom is beautiful. It has like a feminineness to it. And I think it's that fig. But it is so beautiful. With the black tea, I think also, it's not heavy like on any of the particular notes. It's beautiful. This one I like probably would have gotten more, but I was a little unsure of the overall blend here. So this is Silk Pillowcase, which is sweet lavender, almond cream, and Brett dark berries, which, okay, no problem with those. But the freesia and the tuberose, I wasn't sure. I was worried that this would come off a little too florally. And then there's vanilla, tonka, musk, and caramel. I was like, okay, it has lavender. You guys know I love lavender. I need to get a lot, but I was a little hesitant to get more than 1 tub. This is beautiful. It's very beautiful. You smell the sweet lavender. To me, it's coming off a little bit more of like a herbal, perfumey lavender, but I think that's because of the freesia and tuberose. So there is a floralness to this. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to melt this at night in my bedroom, if it might be a little too heavy of a perfume note for me. It's beautiful, but yeah, it might, the floral notes in this might be too heavy. So I do think it's good. I only got a tub of this one, and really I probably would have been fine with the mini loaf, but that's okay. This next one here is Enchanted Vanilla. This is vanilla bean, sugar crystals, tonka, marshmallow, vanilla cream, gentle florals, and cashmere and amber. I think this is new to her. There's the inside. I love vanilla notes, like vanilla blends. This is another one I was worried about the gentle florals being too florally. This is beautiful. This, I think, has commodity milk in it. I wonder if that's the vanilla cream, gentle florals, cashmere, and amber. Yeah, I feel like there's commodity milk type in this with some other stuff. Gosh, that is gorgeous. Yeah, so this, the floral notes in this are very much like a beautiful, warm, perfumey scent with like a touch of like a feminine floral in the background, but it's not a cloying floral. I do feel like the florals in the silk pillowcase are a little bit heavier than this Enchanted Vanilla. So that is beautiful, but I do think that has commodity milk in the blend. This next one here is Home for the Holidays. I think, have I had this one before? No, I've had Hey Santa. So this starts with Hey Santa, which is her Oh Christmas Tree, candy cane, and sugar cookies. Great blend. And then that's with her milk and cookies. So pretty much anything with her milk and cookies, I think is going to be fantastic. Oh, I love it's green, a little bit of white in the middle, and then red. Well, red and white, I guess. I love this one. I feel like I get the candy canes and the milk and cookies the most. The Christmas tree is just in the background. It's not overly Christmas tree. It's delicious. This one is amazing. Glad to have more, or glad to have this one, because it's just, again, it's the Hey Santa with milk and cookies, so that's perfect. It just smells like a slightly sweeter version of her Hey Santa. Mermaids in Montauk. I've had this one before. Fantastic scent. Extremely, extremely strong. This is rosemary mint, salty sea air, toasted mallow, vanilla bean, Noel. Love this one so much. So although I would have been like, I need two, and look how pretty that is. You really only need one. One tub is plenty, because you do not need a lot when you melt it. You get the salty sea air in this, and I am one of those people that just started hating salty sea air. I liked it a lot when it first came out. I really enjoyed it in blends, but then I got very quickly particular about it. But this one is blended so well. That rosemary mint is that sweet, minty rosemary mint, like the Aveda type. And then it's just sweetened up with the toasted mallow and vanilla bean Noel. This one is beautiful. Love it. I'm glad to have more, because I do think I'm out of it at this point. This one is Santa's Cinnamon Crunch Cookies. So it's milk and cookies, cinnamon crunch cookies, and creamy eggnog. Like, what? That sounds amazing. There's the inside. I like the layers that she did. It's kind of hard to see. Oh my gosh, it's so decadent and so good. So the cinnamon crunch cookies, there is cinnamon in this, but it is very creamy and very cookie heavy. You get a touch of that eggnog. It actually smells more just like an eggnog versus a boozy eggnog. This is gorgeous. Absolutely delicious. It smells edible. And the very last one here is called Glow Up. This is Cashmere Cozy, which is her Mallow Fireside, Cashmere Cedar, and Cashmere Cream with smoked vanilla and cashmere plum. So I can enjoy cashmere in blends. Some things that are overly cashmere-y, I don't hate them, but I don't love them. But with the cashmere plum, I do love cashmere plum. I love the colors on this one. Yeah, I get a lot of that cashmere plum, which is, I don't know, you know that cashmere type scent. It's like warm, cozy, but then the plum in this makes it like bright and a little bit like dark fruitiness. Which, does that make sense that it's bright but also dark? Maybe it's like bright and deep is what I should say. A little bit of sweetness from the Mallow Fireside. But yeah, this is just beautiful. This smells like a perfume. Like something like a warm, sensual, wintry perfume that a woman could wear. This very much gives it like a winter plum perfume. Yeah, I like this one a lot. I think that is gorgeous. So that is my Second and Spruce haul. Loved everything. If you guys ordered from Second and Spruce this last pre-order or in her RTS, and if you started melting anything, do you have any favorites from this last pre-order? Is there anything I did not pick up that you think, oh my gosh, Jenny, how could you have not gotten this one? And you think that I should get it? Now I'd be surprised if there's many that I didn't get, just because this was a large order, but definitely let me know down below. Also, Christmas just passed. I should have said this at the beginning, but I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas if you celebrate Christmas or any other holiday, you know, Hanukkah, or I don't know if there's other holidays around this time. But like, I hope you had a wonderful holiday, got to take some time off and rest and have a great time with your family. If you've traveled, I hope you had safe travels and you're staying warm. And then New Year's is coming. So I hopefully can get this video up before New Year's Eve. But I will definitely not be doing another video before then. So I hope you have a fantastic new year, and I will see you guys in 2026. Bye.